I want to welcome everybody once again to our Berwyn National Night Out. Once again, we have a great crowd, beautiful weather, and everybody's come out to see what Berwyn, the community, offers to our residents as far as fire and police safety and security, as well as many of the other social and community organizations that are throughout our town. We call it Berwyn National Night Out, Berwyn Night Out, because we have scaled back because we don't have as much from the surrounding communities in the county, so we've concentrated more on what Berwyn has to offer, and we have plenty to offer to our residents. So hopefully you all enjoyed yourself tonight and learned what Berwyn has to offer. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I want to welcome you all to Berwyn's National Night Out. I want to explain to you why we call it Berwyn Night Out nowadays, but first I want to introduce the architects, at least from the city end. The main chairman this year is former Alderman Rick Tolman, who put it all together. From my staff, Ruth Volbury and Evan Summers coordinated everything. We have our Chief of Police, Chief Jim Ritz, and our Fire Chief Tom O'Halloran, who are the main people that are here tonight for the safety features. In addition, what we have done is we've invited many of the social and community organizations throughout town to come here tonight to show you what Berwyn has to offer. What we've done in previous National Night Outs, for which we've won Governor Hometown Award, is we had safety vehicles from the county, from various municipalities. Well, with the economic cutbacks, many communities and the county are not sending those features out. So what we decided to do tonight is show you what Berwyn has to offer. So many of the booths here tonight shows you what Berwyn has to offer. Please take the time to stop at those booths and find out what our school districts are about, what our community organizations are about, and what our social organizations are about. We have a list of events. Hopefully you got your agendas as you walked in this evening. If not, I'm going to run it through real quick. 6 o'clock, we're going to have the Sokol Tabor dancers up here on the stage. 6:30 is going to be an emergency demonstration and launch, which is a new program that the city of Berwyn is offering its residents. Our fire chief and our emergency departments will brief you on that. At 7 o'clock, we're going to have some announcements of elected officials and our raffle. At 7:30, our fire department's going to have the live bird demonstration over here to my left. At 8:25, we're going to have some closing remarks here on the main stage. At 8:30, we're going to retire our colors with our combined veterans of Berwyn. And at 8:50, we're going to have our fireworks out here on the football field. Also on the field and over here, we're going to have the bike rodeo and a lot of entertainment for the kids out on the field from our North Berwyn Park District. The bike rodeo is put on by our Berwyn Park District. And then at 9 o'clock, we're going to have our emergency vehicle parade of lights. But right now, I want to introduce you to a young lady who's here at Morton West, and she is going to be singing our national anthem. Her name is Yasmin Ray. Let's give her a round of applause.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we
here from NIPUS. It's a multi-jurisdictional SWAT team for the northern part of Illinois, which Berwyn is a part of. We use various different weapons, from less lethal launchers to lethal guns to training guns to sniper rifles. Some of the gear that we have, some of the vests for people to see the different weights, a breathing apparatus for chemical environments, radiological and biological environments. We also have a shield that we use. We have some equipment down there for breaching equipment, the ram and a hooligan tool to force entry into a building. And then further on down, we have some of the equipment that we have, or guns that have been confiscated by the Berwyn Police Department, various pistols, rifles, and other machine guns.
Hi, I'm Joan Hyde. I'm a special agent with the FBI in Chicago, here being a part of 2012's National Night Out. We thank the City of Berwyn for the opportunity to come out here. We've got demonstrations from some of our bomb technicians. We've got a demonstration of our Child ID app for smartphones. We've also got some books and handouts for those who are interested in learning a little bit more about the FBI.
Hi, my name is Jim Dritz, Chief of Police of the Berwyn Police Department. We'd like to welcome you to the Governor's Hometown Award-winning National Night Out affair this year for 2012. The theme has changed a little bit, where we're focusing on public safety, the Berwyn Police and Fire, along with all the outstanding services that the City of Berwyn has to offer.
Beginning on August 4th, our 911 personnel, after months of training and preparation, they began providing medical information and pre-arrival instructions over the phone. The new program is called the Emergency Medical Dispatch. The revolutionary system was provided was brought to this town to provide all of you with a consistent and complete level of care. In addition, the 911 Center is the first standalone center in the Loyola Emergency Medical System. Our center is setting the standard right now for which other 911 centers are operating. They're following us because we are the first in our area to do so. All the training and preparation costs associated with the program came at no additional cost to any of you as our residents. And the 911 board utilizes the 911 surcharge fees that were collected through your phone bills to cover all the expenses. So what they're bringing to you is that once again, for our emergency medical service departments, they're bringing you top-notch service at no additional cost to you, our residents. With that being said, I would like to introduce our Fire Chief, Dennis O'Halloran.
Thank you, Mayor. Come on up here, emergency medical dispatchers and everybody else, get behind me. The expectations of the pre-arrival instructions is also mandated by the state of Illinois, the Emergency Medical Services. It's mandated that everybody in the state do deliver EMT. Emergency Medical Dispatch System enhances services provided by our 911 Center, which was already top-notch. All of our 911 personnel you see standing behind me in red shirts are trained and certified as emergency medical dispatchers. They are now gathering more information related to the emergency medicals by quickly narrowing down the type of medical or trauma situation and are providing instructions until help arrives. Now, before they do that, they are already dispatching the ambulance, which is on their way. So don't worry about them asking questions. They dispatch that ambulance right away when we get the call. They're also providing instructions before help arrives, and they are trained to guide callers through CPR, choking, bleeding, control, and other first aid procedures until the ambulance arrives. Before going live, there were many months of preparation that began with the selection of PowerPhone as our vendor for the protocols. That our 911 personnel were going to utilize. PowerPhone began working together with our computer-aided dispatch system, CAPERS, and our records management system on interface with our system. We also worked with Loyola Hospital to gain approval not only through their EMS, but also through the state. They assisted us with that. Our Berwyn IT department also helped facilitate this, and we thank them. We had received final approval by the Illinois Department of Public Health, and in the meantime, our 911 personnel were obtaining their certifications in EMT, CPR, and they were also learning the protocol system from PowerPhone. I'm sorry, I just wanted to cover all the facts here. I would like to introduce Christina Chappett. She's the EMS coordinator for Loyola Hospital, who will say a few words about their involvement in the process. Christina?
On behalf of Loyola EMS, I'd like to thank the City of Berwyn and thank them for bringing us into this event. It's been a privilege to work with them in this endeavor to move this program forward. They have done a lot of work, as the Chief has stated, and on our end, really the work entailed not so much, much work done here, just review of the protocols and working with IDPH to get them licensed. And really what this is going to do for your community is to provide better patient care. It's going to increase the continuity of care that is being provided to the communities of Berwyn. And it just goes to show that teamwork and working together can make these endeavors come true and definitely will benefit the community. So on behalf of Loyola EMS, thank you and great job.
Thank you, Christina. I'd also like to introduce Mike Jones. He's from PowerPhone, our vendor, and he will say a few words about their involvement in the process. Mike?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Throughout my career, I've been to a lot of National Night Out events, and I've never been to one quite like this. So you guys deserve a round of applause for what you pull off here. PowerPhone is really proud to have partnered with Loyola, the City of Berwyn, the police and fire departments, and especially the 911 Dispatch Center to bring our total response call handling system to the City of Berwyn. It's really going to revolutionize the call taking that your dispatchers do now for emergency medical calls. Makes things much more consistent and provide a much higher standard of care. We couldn't have done it without the assistance from Capers as well. These things really only work when you can truly integrate the systems together. And so by Capers working with us to put our two softwares to work together, it's been a big help. And I got to give props to all the dispatchers. It's not easy going to a new system. There was a lot of training involved, a lot of new information. I was out here for the training and they all worked very hard, have a good understanding of it, and we're excited to see them go live with it.
Thank you, Mike. Besides Christina and Mike on the stage, as we stated before, all the people that make this possible, including our members of the 911 board, I think some of them are here, Chief Gardner, Chief Caniglio, Tom O'Halloran, the new fire chief, is there somewhere. His first thing he's going to do is fire me. But the mayor's going to reappoint me as the public safety. No, I won't say. The folks in red here really deserve a round of applause because they're first when you call 911. They're the first one you talk to. They help you. They help you remain safe. They help our officers on the street remain safe, and they certainly help our firefighters remain safe under very stressful conditions, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart. Representatives will be available at the 911 booth if you have any more questions in regards to this. They'll be happy to show you the program, run you through a fake scenario, hopefully. And don't forget our live burn at 7:30 down there. It's the most exciting thing of the night, 7:30 down there. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy good.
Folks, just so you understand, as Christine stated earlier, it's all teamwork. And that's what the City of Berwyn's all about. This is your emergency medical dispatch team. Let's get a big round of applause for them. We have ABC Commercial Maintenance Services, Advanced Occupational Medicine Specialists, Alfred Ronan LTD, the Berwyn Development Corporation, Berwyn Kia, Berwyn Main Street, Berwyn Park District, the Berwyn Public Library, the BMO Harris Bank, Berwyn Insurance and Financial, the Bounce Sports Multiplex, one of the new businesses coming to town, the Capri Restaurant, Cermak Animal Clinic, Comcast, Culver's, the Delgado Law Group, Diamond Graphics, Engineering Solutions Team, James and Williams, the McDonald's Corporation, the new Meyer, which is going to be opening here August 14th, Mesro Financial, Metro Towing, the North Berwyn Park District, Novotny and Associates, Play and Trade, the Recreation Department, our Berwyn Recreation Department, River Edge Hospital, Roscoe Company, Safe Speed LLC, Strictly Sewers and Plumbing, one of our main sponsors, one of the main spearheads of National Night Outs across the country, Target, Taz Trading, the Bona Companies, Unique Plumbing, Violet's Flower Shop, Waste Management, and the world's largest laundromat. I want to thank all our sponsors for making this event possible again this year. At this time, I'd like to introduce our elected officials here in town. If they are here in the audience, please step forward. We have from our first ward, Alderman Nona Chapman. Our second ward, Alderman Jeff Boyajian. Our third ward, Alderman Margaret Paul. Our fourth ward, Alderman Michelle Scrid. Our fifth ward, Alderman Cesar Santoy. Our sixth ward, Alderman Ted Palashek. Our seventh ward, Alderman Rafael Avila. And our eighth ward, Alderman Nora Loretto. Our city clerk, Tom Pavlik. Our city treasurer, Joe Kroc. Our township supervisor, Beth Peckus. Our township assessor, Al Kavitan. Our township trustees, Amy Sordelli, Donna Cavello, Eddie Espinoza. One more I'm missing, guys. Beverly Pastoric. I always forget one of the trustees. I don't know why. In addition, I want to thank Joe Velez, the executive director from North Berwyn Park District. Dario Solano from Main Street, executive director. Jeff Janda from Berwyn Park District, executive director. Once again, our police chief, Jim Ritz, and our fire chief, Dennis O'Halloran, as well as all the city and staff that are out here with us tonight. Right now, I want to turn the microphone over to Target because they are going to present your raffle.
Again, we want to thank everybody for coming out. I hope everybody had a good time. We're going to call tickets until we got all of our backpacks given away. We got free stuff to give away. Everybody get your pink tickets out. 0709252.
You were instrumental from the city end that put this together. former Alderman Rick Tolman, my city administrative staff assistant Ruth Albury, and our special projects operations manager Evan Summers. And I want to thank our chiefs for our fire and police department, and I want you to give a big round of applause for your city team right up here.
Hello, hello. How you guys doing tonight? What a fantastic night for this awesome National Night Out. Learning all about safety in your community. And, well, we're all having fun, so let's keep that fun going. Let's kick things off with a fun game. You guys like playing games, right? Okay, now this is a great game that we can all play to get us all moving, grooving, and going active. Not only, yes, I know, we all know how important it is to live an active, balanced lifestyle, and this is a great game to do that. It's called Ronald Says. Now, all you have to do is do what Ronald says, but be careful. Only do what Ronald says. All right, here we go. Absolutely. If you get stuck, you can always watch my good friend, Mr. Hugh here. Here we go. Ronald says, put your hands in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Ronald says, touch your shoulders. Ronald says, cross your arms. Ronald says, put your hands at your side. They're really good. I forgot, this is Berwyn. We got to crank it up a notch. Here we go. Give it up for Berwyn. There you go. Ronald says, raise one hand. Now raise the other. Ooh, almost got a couple of the big kids. Ronald says, raise the other. Ronald says, wiggle your fingers. Ronald says, stop wiggling your fingers. Ronald says, put both hands at your side. Ronald says, wiggle your toes. Ronald says, cover your nose. Ronald says, cover your mouth. Ronald says, cover your ears. Now, we all know the importance of living an active, balanced lifestyle, right? For example, who here likes playing baseball? What about football? What about basketball? Who likes swimming? What about playing at the park with your friends? Who likes washing elephants? Just teasing. Well, those are some great ways and some fun things that you can do to move, to groove, and to go active. It only takes 1 minute to get your body moving, to help out in your community, to be safe, and well, I think we should have a little dance party to celebrate National Night Out. You guys want to have a dance party? Okay, but I'm going to teach you, thank you very much. We'll take you to the next show. Very cool. I'm going to teach you this awesome fun dance. It's called the Get Moving with Ronald dance. Now, it goes a little something like this. First, you touch your heads. Then you touch your shoulders. Then you touch your sides. Then you clap one time. Now, we do that twice, so it looks like this. Head, shoulder, side, clap, shake. Shake, go the other way. Shake, shake, air guitar. I want you boys and girls and moms and dads to march in place. So let's get marching, get those knees up nice and high. And I got one question for you. Are you guys ready to dance? I said, are you ready to dance? Yeah. Alrighty, then let's get marching. Here we go. On the count of 3, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Head, shoulder, side. Head, shoulder, side. Now shake. Go the other way, shake. Guitar, there you go. Get those hands up and wiggle. You guys are doing a great job. Don't forget to march. Here we go. Head, shoulder, side. Head, shoulder, side. Now shake. Go the other way, shake. Guitar. Get your hands up and wiggle. Here we go. Come on. Don't forget to march. One more time. Head, shoulder, side. Head, shoulder, side. Now shake. Go the other way, shake. Guitar. Get those hands up and wiggle. Come on, I think we can do it. Now get those hands up and wiggle. Hugh, you're not there too good. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Head, shoulder, side. Head, shoulder, side. Now shake. Thank you so much for having me out here tonight. You guys have a great night. See you later, Gators.
Thank you so much, Ronald. Before all of you head that way, we're going to have, as you entered, there was tickets, raffle tickets given away at all the entrance, the blue ones. What we have is we have a board here. You can check your number, see if your raffle ticket is not on there, and we have 2 Berwyn Explorers here from the PD. They're in the black t-shirts over here, and if you have one of those winning numbers, they'll hand you an envelope with your prize. We also have 2 grand prizes at the very top. If those are yours, let them know, and we'll get you those grand prizes, and they were donated by lots of our local businesses.
And we're here tonight at the National Night Out with Scouting in Berwyn. We have many different Boy Scout troops, Cub Scout troops, Girl Scout troops, all participating in the Berwyn area. Boys and girls alike can all participate, can learn many different life skills, learn to be self-sufficient, to help themselves in school, even in different things like that. Scouting is very, very helpful. The boys can learn different things, how to cook, how to camp, how to participate and help people in need. Girl Scouts the same way. Many different programs are available for the Scouts in the Berwyn area.
I am Commissioner Amaro with the Berwyn Park District. This is a pretty important evening for us as National Night Out for Berwyn, as we hand out these great bike helmets for these children in our area. They're sponsored by the Berwyn Police Department, the Kiwanis of Berwyn, and of course the Berwyn Park District. We really appreciate everybody coming out and ride a safe bike.
Hi, I'm Mark from the Berwyn Explorers. I'm an advisor, and these are the Explorers over here, and we're serving all kinds of things today at National Night Out. We have popcorn, we have soda, we got hot dogs, we got nachos, and this is a great program to belong to. It's a cadet program, and our Explorers are great workers over here, and thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Romero. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the Berwyn Neighborhood Watch Block Captain Program. This is Dan Kaminsky, is also part of the program. We are trying to recruit new block captains to help us out in Berwyn. We need people to be our eyes and ears so that they will be able to call the police department if they see something that looks suspicious in their area, because no one knows better than the people that live on that block what would be suspicious in their area. We'd like you to either contact Jim Cisetti or contact myself, Rhonda Romero1 at AOL.com, if you're interested in becoming a block captain and being part of our program.
Help keep our community safe.
Thank you.
Officer Fitzpatrick. This is Officer Stewart. We are both canine handlers with the Berwyn Police Department. In Berwyn, we have 3 dogs. This is one of them. This is Aries. Aries is a 6-year-old Belgian Malinois. He's not a German Shepherd. A lot of people think he's a puppy, but he's not. He's 6. Aries was born in Holland. He was shipped over here when he was about 1 year old.
Bike number 9, Daniela Granados. This is bike number 10, Giovanni Burgos. Cameron Gray. Cameron Gray is here. Joe Quick's here. Okay, come on around front here if you can, please. Joe Quick is here. Bike number 15. Bike number 16, Susan Smith.
Bike number 14? No? Okay.
Left or right, please. Got clear path. Guys, move, please. Move. Please, move. Coming right up here.
That's our combined veterans for their signing of the colors. Thank you, gentlemen.
right? Say 3 or 2.